Are they dates?
No, it's different. We don't have dates.
Oh.
They usually grow close to the, I think in the coast. There's some palm tree at the south limb there, but not here. But 10% of palm trees were introduced for European people and Asia. For example, you can see there the yellow fruit, the palm tree there. You know what is this?
Coconut?
Coconut, that's right. Coconut is native from the Amazon jungle. Was introduced for European people. Most of the palm tree has a fruit, so that's a good chance for animal to get some nutrients from palm fruit. And also the other tree has a lot of nutrients. You know acacias. In Africa, acacias, small tree that elephant, giraffe feed in the leaf. Here, the acacia grow over behind that one. 40 or 50 meters high. Also contain a lot of nutrients and protein for animals. The monkeys and the birds feed on the trees. And what happened in the forest? Most of the animals move on the ground because there are animals that are herbivores that can eat fruit, nuts that fall on the ground, leaves, flower, roots, something. Insect, frog. Behind coming the snake, eat the frogs. The snake come the sunburst, hand, or some animal like in Africa, mangosta. In North America, there's a raccoon. Like this, we have coatis, very speed animal that have snake. And behind those animals come rodents, mammals, also the predator. There are another animal feeding are carnivores. Jaguar, puma, ocelot. Some animals move on the ground, also climb on the trees. Coati, like raccoons. As a rodent, as a monkey. Ocelot is a climber cat. Move on the ground, also climb on the trees. Ocelot. The second level is between the ground and the canopy. Most of the animals that climb on the trees, monkeys, birds, reptiles, snake. And the third level is just on the canopy. The big birds like eagles, hawk, falcon, vultures, macaws. We have some resting animals. There are 2 macaws here. This is a macaw. Also, macaw for you as a papagayo.
Papagayo.
And toucans, turkeys, yeah, different types of the birds fly on the canopy. Also, there is a kind of the monkey like to be on the canopy. It's a howler monkey, a little lazy. The sloth is another animal like to be on the canopy. And there is a kind of a snake, it's a green Esmeralda boa, 3 or 4 meters. Like to be on the top because it looks green, look part of the tree, waiting for a monkey or the bird or toucan or macaw. That's amazing. So it's happening in the forest. It's the ecosystem, you know. For that, you know, we're going to the jungle, not to the zoo. Sometimes we can see a lot of animals, sometimes nothing. It's the nature, it's nature. Another thing that happens in the forest, look, this palm tree. How many different leaves you can see in one? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. But the botanists, the specialists say it's possible to see in one tree over 20 together. Why? Because most of the palm trees have the branches very open. Or easy to keep the seed that the animals spray, like in monkeys, birds, insects. It's very humid whole year, so that grow quickly. In this case, there are climber plants, parasites, epiphytes, filamentos, vanilla, also figs. The fig is tree over the tree. On the left side, there are big branches. This is a strangled figs. Look. When the root gets the ground, it's going to be more strong for mother complete and kill and strangle. Around 10, 20, or maybe 30 years will kill the palm tree. It's happening in the jungle. The more strong survive. It's the lower the jungle. In every tree is a small ecosystem because there are animals living in there. There are ants, spiders, tarantulas, termites, bees. Look, are flying. You can see. Some bees are flying, living and getting inside. It's a nest. we had 38 species of the bees. This is a black color. We have different colors. We have one that's really dangerous. It's a killer bee. Sometimes you see the nest of the bats or maybe parrots or another bird. All right. Okay, vamos. You know what that means. Vamos.
Go.
Go.
Here for front of the stomach. Actually, we have two types of coca leaf. At the low jungle here grow over 2 or 3 meters, but at the high jungle grow just over 1 meter. What's the difference? The small one has more strong alkaloid. You know the alkaloid. This is the reason why the illegal people, the mafia, use to make the drug of cocaine. But here mostly the farmer get dry and chew. Yes, it's like they get energy. They can work many hours without eat nothing or drink water. Also they can eat just chew for walk great distance without drink water, yes, without food. It's amazing. Very healthy now, the coca leaf. Okay? And this is coffee. Coffee beans. Look. When it's ready, it's ripe. And the farmers get dry, and then roasting is the base of organic coffee. Why the organic coffee is very healthy? Because in all the world we have a big problem in the liver with the hepatitis. Different type of hepatitis, A, B, C, D, you know. You drink every day 2 cups of coffee, you will protect your liver. Must be organic, not Nescafé. Especially in Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, we like to drink coffee. There are some farmers that have 95 years old, still drinking every day the black coffee and smoke cigarette, tobacco. Very hot, eh? So, you know, in all the world, there are in many cities some tropical flower. Looks like a bird that people call bird of paradise. It's the same family. Are heliconias. Most of the heliconias you can recognize for the leaf. Has long leaf, for that belong the family of bananas. In this case, this heliconia, you can see the form of the flower. You will see the macaws. The bee of macaws is like this. Macaw bee. You want to see? Okay. This is the macaw, look. That is the name. We have around here some of the heliconias. Along the Amazon we have over 25 species of heliconias. You will recognize for long leaf, but that belongs to the family of bananas. Heliconias. Okay, vamos.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do you know most of the ants like to be on the ground or maybe underground? But here along the Amazon jungle, we have some species that like to build the nest on the tree. This is the nest. If you come a little closer, you will see on the tree are moving a little tiny ants going out, going down. Also, on the ground, there are a lot of them are moving. Because they usually come down to pick the dry leaves and the clay, and they use for building it. And even they use the tree close to the other tree. This is a lemon tree, because usually feed them the leaves of the lemon tree. For that, sometimes the people by accident pass under the nest. one of the guys jumped over you. When they walk, you will feel the acid of the lemon tree burning your skin. Oh, what is it? Watch out with these kind of ants, eh? You want to know? Put your hand, touch one, make it like this, and you smell. You will smell lemon. You want to try?
Yeah, no.
Yes. Quickly. And then prick. Yes. Smell lemon. Actually, be careful with another one. It's like a 2 or 3 centimeters big. It's a black ant that we call bullet ant. Why bullet ant? Because when it stings you, you feel pain for 24 hours. For that, the pain is like a bullet. Watch out for that. Where you put your hand, where you walk. Huh? Looks very nice for it, but sometimes there's something in there. To the cow farm. It's hallucinogene. The people call it magic mushroom.
Oh.
Yeah. Mostly we have at the wet season because most of the fungus usually they recycle the organic mineral because the rain wash the nutrient. For that, in fungus they try to recycle the nutrient for the forest. It's very important for ecosystems, the fungus and mushroom. Or the dog. And they get the poison from tiny frogs that like to be in the swamp. Very powerful frogs. A little drop kill humans. It's really lethal. It's a weapon arm. That they get a pipe and they get a wild cotton put behind to the spike for the pressure in the pipe, and they wait to the enemy in this position, 40 to 60 meters slope. Why I like to show in the necks, more close to the hair, more easy get die. If maybe camels have more time to, they can cut the arm and they survive. And also in the legs. But here is dangerous. In a few minutes will die.
You said 40 to 60 meters?
60 meters.
That's, wow.
Amazing.
That's a long
For the
There are some wild cans. It's like a bamboo. There's a long pipe. Also, they hunt monkeys. On the top is like 40 or 50 meters. When it's more longer, the pipe, they can blow more farther. Yeah, they have very strong men that can blow. Actually, for hunting animals, they use another kind of poison. It's coming from the plant, the name is curare. This is the plant that's not really toxic, mostly used as paralyzer. When they hunt the monkey, they slip and fall down, and after kill and can eat. Nothing dangerous for people. Curare. Touch is really strong. A needle sharp spike. Yeah, it's very sharp without easy getting in the skin.
Yeah.
A needle.
Yeah. So I have to keep it one because it's for the next group. I got it a lot, so it's empty now. For the next group. We call this palm tree Wikungo. Most of the names come from dialect of indigenous people. Different wild names, Wikungo.
Today we're having a jungle tour, walking the trails. And here's our group.
Okay, I will get a piece of the bark on this tree. Okay, smell please. Okay, garlic?
Garlic, yeah.
Smell like a garlic.
Oh yeah.
It's the bark of this tree.
On the tree.
Exactly.
Very much.
Smell like a garlic, but we don't use for cook because it's really strong than normal garlic. This is a natural medicine for infection of the skin. When somebody walk in the forest, there are many plants like this, for example, has a tiny spikes, like cat. You know, the weather's very hot, you sweat and get infection quick. This is a good medicine for stuff, like an antibiotic. So, yeah, inside of the forest there are many natural medicines that we can get for different problems, also for cancer, you know. It's the reason why many companies, the pharmacy industry, they send a group of investigators to make some investigations and study about the natural medicine, follow to the indigenous people, because they know very well how to get the natural medicine. So, but the problem is, in all the world, the modern medicine, 60% of the medicine are coming from the plants from all the world. But from the Amazon jungle are using less 8%. It's nothing in the big country. Diversity of the forest here. We have 20,000 species of tree plant. Why? Because the industry of the pharmacy, they need a massive production. It's hard to find here. We have one garlic tree, maybe 100 meters on one, maybe another 200. It's hard to find together a lot. It's too much work. And doesn't work at the greenhouse because you can see the nature roots. There are hundreds of different plants that live fall down and make a nutrient and develop a taxonomy of chemicals that are the natural medicine that never happen at the greenhouse, but in nature. Probably in the future, you know. And the garlic tree is good for mosquitoes. You can get a lot put in all your face, your body, you will smell many days like a garlic. No mosquitoes, no fresh, nobody cares.
I don't care.
Gotta get to work.
Just the 5 days. They didn't, like 2 years. A bit. Depending on the month.
This kind of tree. Because along the stem you can see there are some brown spots. In every brown spot there are tiny holes. Where?
Hose.
Look, come on. Ants. Little ants, look.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I was here watching that one.
This is why I tell you the how to
You're not
remember this kind of tree. If you put your hands so quickly they come up and sting you.
The bite.
But it's a red ant or fire ant.
Ooh.
It's a good example, the good relationship between the tree and ants, like a symbiote.
We have those in Texas.
Because the tree, it was adapted to have in the middle of hollow, like a gallery, where are living a big colony of fire ants. So, also they can eat the sap of the tree. If they have home and food, they have to carry home. It's a good deal. For that they come down and kill all the plants 1 meter around in the base. Also, there are climber plants, there are climber insects, nothing. Sometimes they cut the leaves that are close to the top.
So they push this big ant right here.
Oh, here, this is a bullet ant. Look, watch out.
That's a big ant.
That is a bullet ant.
Which one?
Do some,
Ah.
Yeah.
some of them have wings?
No.
No.
Yes, the queen. Yes, the queen.
I thought
Yes, the queen.
Yeah, but the ones we saw, it's not a
Yes. So,
it's like fly. No, but this.
You remember, I told you far away the indigenous people in contact with civilization, when the big group catch prisoners, usually put them this kind of tree, and the big one.
Oh, just tie them to the tree?
Yes.
And the ants would eat them?
When I went far away, I found some people dead, just bones in this kind of tree. Wow. For that, now the farmers use for food their wives.
So is that where the Indiana Jones legend comes from?
Yeah, yeah.
Or the red ants?
I would like to be go down and then move on our tree.
Yeah, but there are not many of them. Like
No,
really.
not like a tiny one. Okay, look, this is another funny tree. Actually, it's a palm tree. Look on the top. It's a kind of a palm tree that has all the roots on the ground. For that, the local people call walking tree.
Oh.
Actually, get moved. Look, when it's under the other tree, usually get moved to the open area for the sunlight. How get moved? Look, this is the old root. Even lost the old roots, and grow a new one over upper the other roots. For example, this is different color. Eh? Look, those roots are new ones. I will grow another one from here, from here. When you grow down, when you get the ground, look, has secondary root. And look the position of this root. It's like a pushing. It's going in that direction.
So it'll push the tree?
Exactly. The other side maybe are pulling. For that, the specialists, the botanists, they did proof. They
I know.
have put it in every root to one side. And they show after 1 year, get moved like a 35 centimeters in 1 year. Mostly because some of them may be more, maybe less, but mostly 35 centimeters in a year. And you can see the new roots has a lot of spikes because they are more juicy. There are some rather than the feeding roots. It's for protection, the spikes. Okay. Yeah, it's very soft. Look, don't move.
Okay. Oh. Very nice.
You can imagine all your back.
Oh yeah, that
Very
would feel.
relaxing, yeah.
Oh good.
For that, we call monkey's comb or monkey's brush.
Monkey fresh.
After to play with this, they broke. Look, inside there are some seeds and they feed it. Especially now there are a few fruits. It's still dry season, beginning of the wet season. There are a few fruits, but they have to eat seeds. It's very soft. It passes.
Feels like a scrubber for the dishes.
I know, that's what I thought. It's just,
Monkey's brush.
In this case, you can see this. We call it hop leaf. Yeah, the form of this hop leaf.
What leaf?
upper leaf.
Apple leaf?
I think so.
Remember a long time ago when I began the industry of the car in Europe?
Rubber tree.
Exactly, this is a rubber tree. So, do you remember it was an Englandman, Charlie Goodyear, who had discovered how to use the lathe more flexible. After another England, Dunlock, he did the first factory to make the tire for car. This is the reason why many businessmen came to the jungle to get the lathe. It was a good business to export from here to Europe. But the problem, there were a few people that worked to collect. For that, they had to use indigenous people as slaves. They were obligated with the gangs to collect the lakes. They took in all the family and they sent to the man, okay, got to get the lakes. I don't want to go to kill your wife and your kids. It's the reason why terminate 50%. Terrible for indigenous people. So, there are over there some pictures. I will explain much better. Come on, follow me.
That happens all the time.
in Brazil. After to the south part here, Madre Dios, forget the rubber of caucho. A way to know where's the tree of the rubber, usually goes somebody to cut the bark of the tree. It's bleeding the late like this is. So quickly they clean one side of the tree, they clean the bark, and they cut many oblique on the lines, 1 centimeter deep, and then put something to keep it the latex. And they had to use a smoke. Normally, I had to make a hole underground. They build like a volcano to get a little smoke. Put dry wood with fire, and they put green leaves, make a lot of smoke. And they throw like this, the latex, and they get coagulated with the smoke in this position. And get a big ball of gum. This is gum. Rubber. Yeah. It's very heavy, yeah? You can imagine a big ball. It was 50 or maybe 100 kilograms. I have been carried from the jungle to the river and then by dog. So, but right now, it was a good activity until another England man. He took it to sea, he did a lot of plantation, Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Taiwan. Heartbroken. It was a main activity here, but now, still there are small factories used for make, for example, rubber boots, a lot of small things for the kitchen, the glover for a hospital. But now it's different. They get some chemical that can get the latex more clean, just white color, and can get carried to the factories just in the liquid. Long time ago it was like this, in the high temperature, the big companies having used for making the tire. But now it's, why must be clean? Because they use also for make the glover for the hospital. And the famous condom is like this. Must be clean because before it was small, it was a black condom, not really. And now it's okay. But before the migration comes to the Amazon jungle, the indigenous people hadn't used this. You know what for? No idea?
Boat docks. Torches.
Exactly, torch. Because one piece of this can use for a long 10 days maybe, because one night just get burned a little bit. Make fire and walk at me. And so somebody that got in this and say, oh, this is so, it's good for
The cuts in the tree. How bad does it damage the tree?
it is just, you're right, because every day can get the latex for along just 20 years and die the tree. Normally the tree can live 400 to 500 years old, but if they cut the latex every day, in 20 years die.
So on their own in the wild, they live 400 to 500 years?
Yes, normally it's a tree that is a big difference. I will explain that over there. I showed one fallen tree, I will explain that. Okay, follow. Can leave the trees here. Do you remember in North America, in California, there is a famous tree, sequoia? You know how old is this tree? Thousands. 9,000 years old. Why here just can live 400 or 500 years old? Why is a big difference? Listen. For example, this is a fallen tree. You can see the root, it's very short root. Because you can see in all on the ground there are millions of the leaves. The leaf become a nutrient. It's very rich soil, a few centimeters just on the ground. For the other roots, they don't need to go deeper. Just our shallow roots. All the nutrients are on the ground. It's the reason why every wet season is very soft, strong winds, you get fall of trees. When they get 300 or 400 years, get over 40 or 50 meters. Without a strong wind, it's season to get fall. Or maybe we had in January, February, electric storm, the lightning, get fall. Yeah, it's the reason why it had a very short life in comparison to other trees that live in Africa, Europe, and North America. And listen, look, this is another tree that the leaf looks like a paper now, because this small tree is waiting a change that around the tree fall like this, make a gap, and the open area will get the sunlight. When I get the sunlight, will grow in 1 year 10 meters. Because it's keeping a lot of energy. Also, the wet season, this is a climber plant. When it's raining a lot, one of the nights will grow 1 meter in one night. 1 meter in one night. And they wait until keeping more energy and they another meter. The climber plant. It's the same in Asia, you know. You know the bamboo is really hard wood. In Asia, in one day grow the new shoot half meter.
Just waiting for the light and energy.
Exactly, yeah. Because the forest has life. We saw the walking tree. We have some plants, the leaves you touch, close quickly, are very sensitive. We have some flowers that are like honey. When it stops an insect, they close and just thank you for the double light. This is, yeah. It's amazing, the forest, the nature, the Amazon. Please, keep inside the flow. In Spanish, yeah.
But it's not.
Otros
It's not
tipos.
a tree. It's
Yeah.
not a tree. It's a
Listen, I will explain now. It's the name of this famous plant that local people call uña de gato, the cat claw. Look, it's growing from this liana, and the liana throw up to the canopy.
Oh, wow.
It's the reason why it's a famous power anti-inflammatory for cancer. Because when you get this on the top, throw out to the canopy, get the sunlight. The sunlight has ultraviolet, or that develop a complex taxonomy of chemicals, phenols, flavonoids, toxic, yeah. It's the reason why it's working. And most of the shamans use the therapy that we call psychosomatic. You know what I mean psychosomatic? A lot of psychology work in your body. It's very simple. The shaman asks you, you want to get cool? If you say yes, you must believe. If you don't believe, the shaman say bye-bye. And before you start therapy, the shaman must clean your stomach with natural anesthetic. They also clean your liver, and they use urethrin for clean your kidney. And they start a therapy that takes a long time. It's different to the modern medicine, the chemotherapy in a few days or in 1 month. Has secondary effects, all the hair, secondary body, yeah, it's terrible. But the nature medicine even take a long time. Sometimes 1 or 2 years, maybe more.
But they work.
It works. I saw many people, they got it. You know what is this?
Coconut.
It's Brazilian nut.
Ah,
For you, paranus. Paranus. Yeah. You can see on the canopy there are some brown balls are hanging around. It looks like this, the brown balls, that every wet season fall down. It's really dangerous to be here under. It's one of the main activities for the local people, especially the wet season. Why? Because it's a family activity that the family has a chance to get some money for support the school of their kids for a long 3 or 4 months. Usually start in December, at the same time they start This is a summer holiday for students. For that, all the family organized to go far away and different places where they have a lot of trees of Brazilian nuts to collect the fruit. You know hectare is? It's 100 meters by 100, like a soccer field. Well, every family gets a piece of the land from the government, maybe 100 hectares, 200, 300, 400, 500, maybe 1,000, 2,000. And sometimes have to go days far, 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. You can imagine 20 days traveling far away. Why far away? Because have a merchant to find more trees. In the deepest forest there are more trees. And when they stop close to the river, it has to open some area, they cut down trees for build the campament. And then the mothers stay there to cook the food. And the father of the kids have to go in the forest to look the trees of Brazilian nuts. This is a big problem because in the forest like this, it's very easy to get lost. When they have to go, they have to make some special thing, for example, like this. This is a sign that they know. When they have 3 of them, it's the main trail. When they have 2, it's a secondary trail. When they have 1, it's the last trail. It's a way to recognize what is the trail to go back to the campament. And they have to make small trails to connect the tree by tree. And then, around the tree there are a lot of falling fruit. I have to collect the cocos. That's the problem because you can see the bush like this. When somebody tries to pick, maybe there are some poisonous snake and bite. There's a lot of report about snake bite along the wet season, especially people that collect fruit. But I usually have people, those people that go for first time to the jungle, but the jungle people, they know never go without machete. There are something they know. For that, before to get the coco, have to make a lot of noise. And they keep away the animal. Or maybe pull outside the coco where they can see without problem and they take. Also, they can use some instrument that cut a piece of the branches and they cut it like a finger. They use just 1 meter and they have to use some basket to put in the back and they pick and put on the basket. It's more easy. Also with the machete, just in case. Looking everywhere and they have a chance to collect a lot of cocos. When they collected all the cocos, have to open. This is another problem. Why? Because some of them lost the fingers. Have to use the machete, it's very strong. But they know they have a special technique. They put all the fingers in one side, in this position. And then it's more easy to open. When they get open, inside, there are a group of the nuts. Like this, still with straw. The position is like orange. Look, like this. This is a big one, maybe you can find over 20, maybe 18, 15, 12, depending on the size of the cock. They get... Hola. Hola.
Looks like myself.
Okay. When you get all the nuts, you have to make a big sack. 50, 70, 100, depending how strong the boys. The jungle boys are very strong. Look, my friend. They can carry. So, but we have a problem. You remember the trail? It's nothing like this. It was up and down, up and down. It's a wet season. It's raining almost every day. You can see, especially in the low places, when it's raining, it's full of water like a swamp. And also the river gets dry. In some places connected with the swamp at the river. There are black caiman grow 4 meters. The anaconda between 5 to 10 meters. Those animals around 5 to 7 months are feeding just fish. When you eat everyday fish, what happens? Oh, too much fish. Also they say, when I go to the jungle, maybe I will eat wild pigs, deers, capybara, maybe people. Yeah. Does that mean those animals? For that, come to the jungle. That's the problem. When they had to carry the sack, had to go, even with the machete must be very sharp and like this. Why? The rainwater you can see just close to you some meters underwater. But far away, no. How recognize when it's coming some big animal? When swimming under, make bubbles. It's coming. So quick you have to stop and throw your machete. Why? Because when it comes the snake, will pass close to you, you will stop. If you move it, you are easy prey. You have to stop, don't move, and will pass close to you. But sometimes, when the anaconda pull the body and make this position, when attack you, is yes, you had one chance to kill. Must be in the head. You cut anybody, you will lose.
It's still squeezing.
Exactly, yes. Try to wait until the anaconda is very close to you. And then, in the middle of the head, the anaconda die. Clean your machete.
One shot.
Yes. After to kill, clean your machete and keep it going. Yeah. It's nothing easy in the jungle here for the young boys. They don't have chance to find jobs because we don't have industry to come. Yes, the most of it is extraction of natural resources. The loggers cut down trees, they cut in pieces, and the boy has to carry piece by piece kilometers from the forest to the river. Has to carry Brazilian nuts. Where the miner has to carry the grape. For that, the young boy has to go to the big cities to get some jobs. At the big cities, there are more companies, more industry, such as Lima, Arequipa, Cusco. So you will see around to the lodge under the bungalows a tiny rodent. You know guinea pig? Yes, guinea pig. Somebody are writing. This is Peruvian system for mosquitoes. Okay, there is a tiny rodent, like a guinea pig. It's a brown agouti. It's 4 to 5 kilograms. Those rodents, their favorite fruit is the nuts. For that, at the wet season, come to the forest where there are trees of Brazilian nuts, and they get open the cocos, other countries, and eat some. The other one, hide underground. All the wet season is working because they like to feed a whole year for the dry season. When it pass the rain and come back, what's the problem? The rodent has a bad memory. Sometimes forgot where they hide. For that, when it comes the next wet season with the rain, we grow a new tree of Brazilian nut. For that, we call nature farmer of Brazilian nut brown agouti.
Okay.
It's part of the ecosystem here. So, another thing that happened with this tree is forbidden to cut down trees. Why? Because it's a good quality of wood for the fruit. The state, the government protects these trees. Because for the first fruit, we had to wait 40 years. It's a long, long time. That's one of the main reasons for them to come out here. It's a long, long time to wait for the first production of fruit. Can you imagine? For that, I think it's very expensive in some countries, right? Here, but the problem is maybe The people that work a lot in the forest, they get money like this. There are some companies that park just for putting in beautiful box, get a lot of money. Okay, you have chance to go to the local market before to go to the airport the last day to buy the fresh Brazilian nut. Okay? A lot of mosquitoes, huh? Look, this is an old palm tree. That's on the top. In the middle, where both the leaves, the heart, we get for make a salad.
Oh.
Maybe how you eating this?
Palm heart.
Palm heart. This is one. But the problem is you get the heart, the palm die. Also, we can use the bark. It's very useful for building houses. The root is an all natural medicine for infection of the skin. This. Also, for kidney infection and a prostate. It's very useful for local people. But the base is on the top, the fruit. It's like a tiny fruit, looks like a blackberry. The fruit in Brazil called acai or açaí. Maybe you know, you're reading about the fruit. Acai or açaí. The report says this kind of fruit contains 16 amino acids, antioxidants. You can use for make ice cream, drink juice. The report says you get the fruit, you mash it, keep it in the fridge, every day gets just 1 spoon. And then make a juice with another fruit, with milk or just with water. Drink every day, you can live over 100 years old.
It's very popular.
Yes, now it's very popular. Probably it's true because in the deepest forest I found people, especially women in some communities, with over 100 years old. They are eating just wild fruit, organic fruit. Acai, here we call guaçaí, different names. What am I keeping? No. No. Termite. Maybe have you seen in other countries on the ground? But here most of the termites make a nest on the trees. Why? Because at the wet season we have water everywhere. That's the problem for termites. For that must be some meter higher. Any tree, because never eat tree alive, the termites. Usually the termites feed them dead wood, the bridge, houses, fallen trees, fallen branches, you know. When a termite come down and disintegrate the fallen trees, make a nutrient for the forest. 30% of the nutrient the termite is. Very important for ecosystem, the termites. But the problem is the termite reproduce quickly. But there are some animals that may control the population of termites. You know, anteaters. We have two types of animals, anteaters. The feeding has a long tail, very stiff. Also, the creeper lizard, monkeys, the birds, and the farmers. The farmers use all termite nets and cut in pieces for feeding to the chicken. If you get lost in the forest, one way to survive had to eat a termite. You know, in the future, not really far, when the man will kill the last tree, or the man will kill the last animal, we have to survive eating insects. Today you will start your training.
Oh.
You have to eat maybe 100, 200. Okay, go ahead. Come on. Eat.
Muéstralo, pues.
I eat a lot, yeah. That's enough for me.
Oh my goodness. What? Holy smoke.
Saque una foto. Cómelo.
Did you get one?
Amarga. Amarga.
Tasty.